Hi everyone, it's Vlog Every Day in April number 27, and I forgot to plug my refrigerator back in 2 days ago. So I just had to go buy pretty much all my food all over again. To be fair, I didn't really have that much food in there anyways, but what I did have in there was very warm and very not tasty looking. But while I was shopping and while I was doing laundry and while I've been doing a lot of other things, I've been thinking a lot about how is it that we feel happy for other people when they are successful and we are not. Or at least we don't feel we're successful. But how can we actively be happy for the success of others? I know some people that are really good at this. I know other people that are terrible at this. And I know I fall sometimes right in the middle. Sometimes I'm really good about it and I'm really happy for people. And other times I'm like, I wish I was as awesome as you. So the question I have then is, how do we go about doing it? And I think a lot of it comes down to really taking yourself out of the equation. Odds are, if you're not happy for someone else when they're successful or when things are going well, it probably means you're kind of jealous. And so what you need to do is stop putting yourself in the middle of it and put them directly in the middle of it. So what this means is, for me, if I look at somebody who's, let's say they're a better writer than I am and they're much better received and they're more famous and richer and whatever else, I need to take myself out of the equation and stop thinking about myself and start thinking about them. Okay, if this was my best friend and this is their dream and they're doing so well at it, how would I feel for them? And I'm not competing with them at all. I'm in a different world. And then you start to feel really genuinely happy for them and thankful for their success. And then when you put yourself back in the picture, you go, oh, cool. I am actually genuinely really grateful that they're doing so well. And I hope that someday I can join them. But for the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy their success with and for them. And that's a great feeling. It's really freeing not to be hindered by your jealousies or your envies or your own desires, especially when people around you are doing really well. And it's also equally bad to feel really good about yourself when other people are struggling or suffering. Just gonna throw that out there. That's also bad. The fact is, as human beings, we have the capacity to empathize. And I think it's really important that we do that we always make an effort to empathize with each other, share each other's joys, and share each other's sorrows. That can be a tall order sometimes. That can be really hard to do, but I think it's really important. And if we can do that, we'll find ourselves not feeling so lonely, but surrounded by brothers and sisters in this big thing that we call humanity. I also think that it's just a sign of a genuinely good person if you can actually empathize with other people, which is why I want to be able to do it. I want to be able to share in the joys of everyone, and I want to be able to share in the sorrows as well. I want to be there with people, and I want to experience it with them, because life sucks when you do it alone, and I don't want to make other people suffer alone just because I want to be alone in my own envy and jealousy. So yeah, I hope that makes some level of sense to you. And I really hope that as people around you are more successful than you, or as you gain success, that doesn't really change who you are as a person, that you can actually sit down and really appreciate the other people around you, where they're at and for who they are, regardless of who you are and where you're at. And even through that, because that could enrich the experience as well. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow for Vlog Every Day in April number 28.